І тепер нам треба переговорити з нашим екіпажем.
Commander,
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus.
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Ага. Короче, говорит, помоги, но не скажу з чим. Найс.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and I'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
Да.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
Ну, типічний мужик, коротше.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
Ну, Рекс говорить. Істину глаголить, як кажуть.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Так. Оповещение, новая стадия одурманивания. Информация, партнеры NCA. Тессия, Азари, ученая Рана Тунаптис, умерла в заключении, как утверждается, покончив с собой после того, как была арестована за убийство нескольких Азари военных чиновников. Следователи рассказали, что перед смертью Тунаптис говорила о голосах в голове, что, по их мнению, указывает на влияние жнецов. Голоса предсказывали восхождение расы Азари и убеждали Тунаптис, что всякий, кто сражается со жнецами, должен умереть. Тунаптис несколько лет назад работала над секретным проектом у бывшего спектра Сарана Артериуса, где предположительно и была одурманена. Правительство Азари дало ей амнистию в обмен на информацию о технологии жнецов. Тунаптис считали виновной в установке самодельного взрывного устройства, сработавшего в исследовательском центре и убившего 5 посещавших его Азари, военных чиновников и 4 гражданских лиц. Взрывом серьезно ранило еще с десяток пострадавших и сильно повредило здание. Следователи говорят, что розыск новых подозреваемых по этому делу прекращен. Ну, не треба було загравати з цими технологіями, як кажуть. Новая информация. Привет, Шепард. Давно не общались. Хорошо, что тебе удалось выбраться из земли. И что Лиара с тобой. Мы правильно поступили, что забрали ее с того старого корабля. Меня от него уже тошнило. А еще этот дрон. Не знаю, как он умудрился отыскивать меня на таком большом корабле, даже после того, как я отключил систему обнаружения. Мне удалось найти для тебя какую информацию. Поговори с Глипом. Надеюсь, это поможет делу. Нам тут нелегко приходится, Феррон. Ну, это друг Ліари з другої частини, по-моєму. Щось це таке. Це мода квести, я так розумію. Я не особо хочу це все перечитувати і перекладати, я не настільки знаю добре англійську мову, щоб це зробити. Тому я так просто прогорнув, щоб комусь цікаво прочитав. Тим більше це моди і воно не надто впливає на основну сюжетну лінію. Звание спектра подтверждено. Эшли Уильямс, капитан. Удина сделал мне предложение, и я приняла его. Я спектр, поверить не могу. Все кругом рушится. Значит ли теперь, что хоть что-нибудь это должность? Да, там власть, ресурсы, свобода, но не знаю, короче. В общем, ты понимаешь, если будет возможность навести меня в больнице. Меня все еще держат там. Но я планирую скоро улизнуть, Эшли. Встретимся на цитадели. Опа, Миранда Лоусон. Рапорт. Я рада, что с тобой ничего не случилось. Можно только гадать, какую чепуху Альянс придумал в свое оправдание. Хорошо, что ты в безопасности. Буду ждать на цитадели в доке Д-24 Миранда. Ну, тогда я обязан на цитадель полететь.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
Nice.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Так.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. And no, that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too, or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
Непогано.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard. Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
Пошутила, так пошутила.
Commander, you may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Так. Кормушка для рибок. Я кормушку не купив для рибок, мені здається. Так. Третя палуба. Я вже забув, кого я команду вже зібрав.
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy, but it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed. Commander.
Hello, Commander.
Музыку можно включать. Найс. Можна заговорити.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Прикольно, що вони комунікують між собою. Боєзапас, урон от оружия. Урон от оружия. Урон от умений, скорость восстановления умений. Думаю, что урон. Оружие жнецов. Урон боєзапас неможливий. Так. Просто на урон все. Врубаем. Здрасте, профессор. Помните, что вы говорили об уникальной серверной связи? Ну це хіба переписки, особисті переписки членів команди. А вы знаете, где он находится? Лучше посмотрите по своей двери. Но он же заперт в здании. Цербера? Уже нет. Это бесценный вклад в проект. Горн, спасибо вам, мисс Гортон. Да, я-то что, вы блестящий астрофизик, а я так, неизвестный техник, эксперт. Кстати, вы не поверите, сколько кредитов Цербер оставляет лежать без просмотра. Ну, Касумі виконала свою обіцянку. Вона допомогла, як могла, построїти Горна. Я связывался со всеми ближайшими к Горну торговыми базами, чтобы набрать достаточно платины для главного триггера. Того количества, что осталось у нас, с трудом хватит, чтобы покрыть кофеварку. Через час к нам прибыл корабль с 16 тоннами платины, подарком серого посредника. Затем он улетел, чтобы набрать еще сырья для проекта. Капитан корабля позже прислал мне письмо, в котором писал, что посредник будет следить за нашими потребностями. Это замечательно, но я теперь проверяю компьютер на наличие жучков. Ну, доверяй, не проверяй, як кажуть. Це, я кажу, це від модів, тому я буду так прогортати, я не особо шарю в англійській мові, щоб це все точно перекласти, тому я просто так прогортаю, хто знає, той перекладає. Тут список, походу, втрати там. Скільки по... Так, дальше.
Feel free to look around. Feel free to look around.
Ага, ну, значить не можна. З нею говорити не можна. Поки що дальше. Що у нас тут? По-моєму, Гарус, так?
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal.
Oh?
Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble.
Huh.
So who needs their ass kicked now? So who needs their ass kicked now?
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarian's mind's like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Punchline.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
They'll have work to do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system...
Оборона, бронебойные патроны.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yeah.
Бросить умение капитана.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered the effect on patients.
No, it just means...
Doing my best to keep you alive will avoid sensitive subjects.
Купити можна. Ну, я вроді купився.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy, lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible, unless he could help.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect, health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes, we'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
О, так, правильно. Хочу скупити свою вину.
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Не часто таке почуєш від Крогана.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Будь ласка.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be
Значить,
back.
їд
You planning to stick around when this is over?
дісталося.
Until Reaper's dealt with at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells. Shepard, how can I help? We'll be here if you...
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Ось вона мені дала.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
Сильна репліка.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Жорстко.
How has Morton been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring haven't...
Здравствуйте, Нана, привет тебе. Хай. Нана, хай тебе.
Well, it wasn't his ears.
Нана, хай.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
Конечно.
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them.
Сейчас иду на свиданку с Мирандой, кстати.
Thought ever crossed.
Еду специально, оставляю Сибиси и еду специально на Цитадель.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tachanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. but I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already, literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us, though not all the other clans see it that way.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Nice.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Commander Shepard. Shepard.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republics vote on stuff like this.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
Lose the peace or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers? Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it. You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Вон с моего корабля. Нет.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Не. Гнать уже я не буду. А, це апгрейди можна ставити, йоли-пали. Це опис корабля, як я розумію. І тут апгрейди можна доставити ж. Хіра ціни, блядь. Ціни кінські просто. Как заработать на все? Ак. Одобряю, наверное.
Commander. Sorry, didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. Lost my husband. I grieved, said goodbye, made my peace.
Пусть прошлое будет прошлым.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
Есть я. Не-не-не. И мне надо к Миранде срочно.
We all die alone. In the end, you're defined by what you've done.
Yeah, you're right. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
You can handle it.
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Everything is in order.
Так, тут нічого нового. Тут товари, поставки Альянса. А грошей, як кіт наплакала. Тут модифікації всього і вся. Того нам поки що не потрібно.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sarkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey.
Ну що, пряма наводка на цитадель. Док 42. Доки Альянса.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Ось вона. Ось вона. Ось вона, моя кохання.
Shepard, it's so good to finally see you.
Оу.
You too, Miranda.
Та хоч по цьому і
Did anyone
бляха.
near you when the Alliance had you locked up?
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Це ще й найкраща жопа.
About Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you.
The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard, am I still part of your plan? It's been so long I wasn't sure where we stood.
Конечно. Да что?
Miranda, things are never going to be easy for us. But I'll always want you in my life.
No second thoughts? This is your chance to back out.
No.
It was hard to be away from you. Surprised myself how attached I got. I'm not good at attached.
Just stay close from now on, alright?
I wish I could. I really do. But there's something I need to deal with.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
Что могу я сделать?
What do you need from me?
Звичайно, поможем.
I knew you'd want to help, and I'm grateful. But you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
Did you try to contact me when I was back on Earth?
A visit by the former Cerberus second-in-command would have been disastrous. Any kind of secret communication would have looked even worse. I was tempted to break in and see you.
That would have been tough to explain.
Right. Fun and games till they arrested me or just shot me on sight. I had to play it safe, for both of us.
I understand. I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Так. Кодекс. От ряд в мене живі. Цього немає, в принципі. Карта даних тут. Цитадель. Найти чертежи. Найти стабилизаторы. ну доктор Брайсон ми будемо проходити пізніше. Пріоритет Іден Прайм. Пріоритет Тучанка. Туріанський завод. Квестів просто море. На цитаделі, я так розумію, квестів більше немає, але я на всяк випадок. А, мені ж потрібно було ще сюди під'їхати. Ну, це... нафіг мені.
I guess it doesn't matter how I do it. I just need to tell them about us.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the
You're making money off this war.
Я хотів, що я хотів. А, генералу Орака треба допомогти. Але я хотів перш за все... А що я знайшов, то що потрібно, чи ні?
You're back, huh?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making CSEC very happy.
Плюс квест.
Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
Окей. Сила урона. Поражает противника радиусом. Вообще похер. Скорость перезарядки. Мощность и урон замороженным целям вырастают на 100%. Не знаю, що взагалі треба цього. Кого я буду заморожувати в сраці? Це осколочна граната. Кріопатрони хіба? Його знаю. Хто там пише мені? Пізніше відпишу. Осколочна граната. Не знаю, чи треба воно мені воно. Скорость перезарядки. А це що дає? Увеличивает урон на 100% на зиму органиков в течение 10 секунд. Увеличит силу на 50%. Оглушающий выстрел получает свойства используемых боевых боеприпасов. Он может цель поджечь, заморозить, дезинтегрировать, деформировать или пробить ее броню. Ну, це схоже на все, що імба буде. Краще отак. Думаю, що так буде нормально. Не хочу перекач робити.
My dad was a Krogan.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So, that makes you a quarter Krogan.
That's not how it works.
I'm 1,000 years old. I've had kids with Hanar. Tell me how Asari reproduction works.
Wait, I have a half-sister who's part Hanar.
I thought that wasn't how it worked.
Ніхуя сі. Зашибіть, бути Азарі, можна трахатися з любу расу. Чітко.
I have never wanted to headbutt anything.
Is it time to return to the...
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping.
Що я захотів? А, хотів зв'язні путя. Закуповувати.
Weaponry.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
I really appreciate management doing it. It's the way I'm here.
Так. Тут у нас, походу, нічого нема.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Док 24 там були.
If you have a question, please consult one moment, please.
Дивимося, тут збігаємо, цитаделі пробігаємо. А на всяк випадок потім на монтажі, навіть для ютубу, буду вирізати те, що не потрібно, де немає ніякого контенту. Але краще перевірити, чим втратити якийсь там кусочок контенту, я думаю.
What about the food we were promised? It's been allocated to the Presidium. Then contact Commander Bailey over at CSEC. Tell him Garrus Vicarian would consider it a personal favor if he could reallocate the shipment so these people don't starve.
Men, get ready for trouble.
Not here for that, Zane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Zane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Good man.
Зашибісь. Лопатку лишили закритою. Добре, що я пробігся цитаделлю, бо...
Shepard, the Council withdrew the release order for Sedaris. Arya Talok, of all people, got him to do it. Crazy.
You could say that again.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
Зашибісь.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Посольства.
One moment.
Давай посольство ще підемо.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yes, his squad did return. I could stay
От я зробив.
Not yet.
Good morning. I'm not sure why. There was something important I had to do.
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, if it...
Yeah. Здорово, Алекс. Ну, я в синглплеер, я очень часто играю. У меня текинг когда задалбывает, я просто беру и дропаю нахер его. Потому что просто уже, знаешь, за эти годы, блядь, сколько этот Tekken 7 нахуй идет, со своим кривым кодом, который работает через траку в интернете, это онлайн вонючий, да? Он так надоедает, что просто... Если бы оно еще как-то работало плюс-минус нормально, то окей. А так она работает через одно место, этот онлайн. Интернет-код поломанный. И что делать? Поэтому... Лично я очень часто играю в сюжетные игры. Да, конечно. Весь день играть в него, это ж, во-первых, нервы себе портить. Во-вторых, я уже дошел до того момента, когда, знаешь, 5 минут поиграл, я уже начинаю уже все, уже зевать, уже спать хочется, потому что уже все, уже устаешь прям за пару минут от Текина. Потому что ничего нового, ты все то же самое делаешь, как бы, и тебе уже это настолько проелось все, что... А это сюжетные игры, ты чилишь, отдыхаешь, в принципе, ты не напрягаешься особо. Ну, мобов-то победить легче, чем настоящих игроков, да? Во-первых. Во-вторых, здесь история классная. Ты как будто, знаешь, чуть-чуть пострелял, чуть-чуть фильмеца посмотрел, диалоги послушал, новую историю услышал. И вот как-то так, чуть-чуть напрягся, пострелял, расслабился, и так, и на расслабоне себе дальше чилишь. А такое же сделать в Тетине, это очень сложно. Ну куда ты зайдешь в Тетине, кроме как подраться? Ну зайдешь разве что... Да куда? Да никуда. А никуда ты не уйдешь. А никуда и не уйдешь. Да, в Dark Souls сильно не расслабишься. Ну, к счастью, я Dark Souls все прошел, поэтому в планах у меня нельзя от Текина. А такие разработчики, как Larian, это молодцы просто. Они допиливают игру, доделывают, они прислушиваются к комьюнити своему, к тому, что люди хотят видеть. Я слышал, что там настолько, читал даже, что когда люди делают модификации на Baldur's Gate, если у них что-то не получается, они пишут разрабам, и разрабы помогают им сделать так, чтобы их мод работал в Baldur's Gate правильно. Вот насколько Ларианы любят свое творение. И вот насколько хорошо они относятся к своим потребителям, скажем так. Это редкость. Это редкость, и такую студию стоит поощрять. Потому что таких студий, ну, можно считать, что не осталось. Самобытных студий.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah,
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status. Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
Ну, что я могу сказать? Я купил за full прайс, потому что он даже по меркам AAA игры не был высоким. И как Ларианы говорят, что они думают... Ларианы когда сказали, почему в геймпассе на Xbox не вышел в день релиза Baldur's Gate. И они сказали, что он не выйдет. Потому что они сказали, что они считают, что Baldur's Gate заслуживает своих денег. И я полностью согласен, что Baldur's Gate заслуживает своих денег. Потому что это огромная игра, просто с тонной контента. Это огроменная игра с тонной контента, интересного контента.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
If I have anything to say about it, yes.
I'm glad. You feeling better?
I'm fine. Other than the
Ну, тем более, что она там стоила? Ну, 3 косаря, походу.
so distracted, Shepard. It's just
What's going on?
I heard from my mom.
Ну да, да.
Good. That's good news.
По-моему, на Стиме у нас стоило
To the Citadel?
1000 гривен. Даже чуть-чуть меньше.
Her husband was killed in action.
I'm sorry, Ash.
Thanks. Yeah.
Не так уж дорого, когда посмотришь на Tekken, да. Tekken, AAA игра, которая там 2 с чем-то стоит, 1000 гривен, да.
I wonder how many families.
И Baldur's Gate, который стоит 1000, там даже не целую.
Seems hopeless sometimes.
И сравни вот масштаб. Tekken, да. И Baldur's Gate.
But I'm her big sis, you know.
Вот это Tekken, а вот это Baldur's Gate.
I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley. One of my dad's sappy poets.
It's about not giving up.
Да, сейчас всех проблемы с наличными, к сожалению. Надеемся, что все будет лучше, но это, честно,
Keep me posted.
всегда думается, что некуда хуже, а оно еще хуже.
Thanks, Shepard.
Да, согласен, там просто жесть.
It's quiet up here.
А если сравнить с этим, как его, Старфилдом, то вообще можно рассмеяться. Старфилд, великая игра Тоддика Говарда, которая сгенерирована просто и высрана, блядь.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
Much longer. I hear you. The white people in there keep acting like nothing's going on.
No. I'm telling you,
Seriously, isn't that here?
Да, я честно тоже. У меня такие были надежды на Старфилд. Если честно, я ждал Старфилд, честно скажу.
I'm just gonna hang here for a while.
Я именно ждал Старфилд. Ну, я именно ждал, когда он выйдет. Я после Киберпанка я не делаю предзаказов никогда. Я один раз делал предзаказ Киберпанка, но я вернул деньги назад. Я рефаунд оформил. И уже теперь в Стиме я купил Киберпанк полностью с дополнением. Потому что CD Projekt к их чести исправили Киберпанк. Сделали не игрой мечты, но это все еще отличные сюжетные приключения. В отличие от Старфилда. Да, блядь. Согласен, тот же.
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight Eclipse Max and Void.
А,
Well,
это
worth
было,
solid
это
man.
было.
Are the blood pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
Is Darner Boss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Sun's back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Adair's ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
Ты смотри.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the...
Я тоже. Я тоже. Я знаю, что CD Projekt они могут сделать.
I'm sure.
Они могут сделать отличную игру. Я это знаю, но... Здесь даже еще... Да, надо сюда добавить инвесторов, потому что инвесторы тоже давили на то, чтобы игру выпустили. И CD Projekt просто сделали то, что сделали. Но при всем при этом, даже в таком состоянии, там был отличный сюжет. Да, пускай не вариативный, как хотелось всем. И так дальше, но все еще отличный сюжет. Я его не прошел до конца. Я прошел где-то треть игры. Даже не треть. Где-то процентов 10, да. Где-то 10% я прошел игры. Сейчас я не знаю даже, что я жду от игр. Вот я жду сейчас цитадель вертатися, доробляти квест.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Так, швиденько ми. Оглянемо. У барі точно нічого нема. Почав може бути в барі. Стоп.
Welcome to Serta.
Be safe.
Тут нема нічого. Стільки планет обдивився, невже нічого нема. А, Ешлі вже виписалась, походу. тут нема.
The timeline is reasonable?
Я здивований, що нема квеста. Начебто я вже все передивився. Стоп, а я тут був взагалі?
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. And wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Походу я знаю, про что она говорит. Она убила не... во время спаривания кого-то.
Perhaps we will.
Да, такое в Заре тоже случается. Сперва еще в общину президиума забегаем. Тут квест нам не... Странно. Модификация снайперской винтовки. Не надо. У нас нормально по урону все идет. Быстренько еще пробегусь. Посмотреть, нет ли тут квестов на закрытие. Покажет, если где-то близко что-то. Оно покажет. Тут, конечно, денег на закупы есть очень дохера. Тут я это закупил. Ох, нихера тут. Ну и цены конские, да. Интро какая-то. Пушка. Жесткая.
You loved her?
Of course I loved her. She was so smart. Always thinking. Nice, too. Hell of a lot nicer than I am. But damn, that rack. I mean, even before she hit the matriarch stage.
You don't need to tell me everything.
Уф, найс. Это если что, отец и дочка разговаривают. Nice talking. Ну что, я думаю, что надо. Надо. Вернуться на Нормандию. С Нормандии. Надо пойти помочь Арии. Два одинаковых, серьезно. Капитан Белли на помощь в деле с жуликом, наживающимся на беженцах, обвиняя, и мы задерживает собственный арест, пользуясь лазейками в законодательстве. Разрешение спектра позволит немедленно депортировать жулика с цитадели. Конечно. Так. Док 42.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Aria.
Follow me.
So where is she?
Shepard.
Aria. How dramatic.
There are too many eyes and ears in purgatory.
I assume this is about retaking Omega?
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility. Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed.
Cut to the chase. What's your plan?
Kick them out. I've amassed a fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best. The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky. He's the one who ousted me.
Don't know him.
The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So you're winging it?
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. We'll stop at nothing to win.
Sounds familiar.
Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away, and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself.
Я не хочу ее с кем-то делить. Хо-хо-хо-хо-хо.
Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
Это звучит прям